Today I'm going to be taking a look and giving you my first impressions of this self-inflating sleeping pad. This is a budget-friendly sleeping pad made by Elegear Self-Inflating Sleeping Pad. I'm going to go over the specs on this, set it up, break it down, and talk about my first impressions. So let's give this thing a shot.
Hooray!
Hey y'all, my name is Adam and this is Dad Camps, and I love getting outdoors with my kids and talking about all the gear that goes with it. If you like those things too, please consider subscribing and join me on this journey. All right, so this is pretty much the way that it comes delivered to you. It comes kind of shrink wrapped and vacuum sealed and folded up like this, just folded one more in half. But so when they send it, it's much smaller than it is once you've inflated it. I don't think you're gonna get it back down to that same size that they ship it in, but it's not meant to either. So because of that, it says the initial inflation of it can take about 30 minutes for the foam to regain its full loftiness. But then future inflations, it says it takes only about 30 seconds for the whole thing to get inflated. So we'll see. And like I said, it kind of comes folded like this when it's shipped to you. But then once you are breaking it down, you can roll it back up, and they give you a sack to store it in for easier storage. So some specs on this sucker. It is a 4-season sleeping pad. So meaning that it has an R value of 9.5, which is quite impressive. Definitely could take this thing out in the winter, and that's about as high of an R value as you're gonna get out of a mattress. But that R value does come at a weight penalty. It does weigh 8.1 pounds. So definitely not something you're gonna take backpacking. Could see maybe taking it winter camping if you were like taking a sled or your car, obviously. But to get something with that kind of an R value, you're going to be somewhere in that ballpark for weight. Once it's inflated, it's about 3 inches thick, but it also has a integrated, I can't find it on here, but I'll show you when I inflate it. It has an integrated pillow, and the pillow is almost 5 inches thick at the pillow level, which is pretty cool and awesome for side sleepers. It lists specs of 27 inches by 8 inches rolled up. It is made with a 50D nylon material. Feels very durable on the top and the bottom, same material, which is nice. A lot of sleeping pads come with thicker material on the bottom and lighter material on the top, just for comfort, but this still seems very smooth, and wouldn't mind laying on that, but yet also feels very, very tough. Doesn't feel like it's gonna puncture or anything like that. It does have these dual exhaust ports on the bottom here, which is nice for inflation and deflation purposes. Can you get a full, you can kind of get air out either side depending on where you're pushing on it. So what do you say we pop these suckers and give it a try? Let's give this thing a try. Pretty cushy right off the bat. My hip's not hitting the floor, so that's nice. I'm 6'2", and I'm fully on the integrated pillow, and my heels are not off the bottom of the mat, so that's nice. Feels pretty cushy. Even setting up like that, I can kind of feel the floor a little bit right there under my butt, but not bad. And I don't have it overly inflated. So I don't have it overly inflated because I did give it a little bit of help with the flex tail pump there. The pillow was kind of taking its sweet time inflating up. Seems to be taking a little bit more form now, but yeah, if you like it more firm than that, then you can probably pump it up even more than this, but it's kind of nice to be able to take advantage of that foam and not just be on a solid air, balloon. Let's try side sleep mode. Yeah, pretty cushy. Shoulder kind of fits in nicely there. It's kind of molding down into the foam. Obviously, you need some kind of extra pillow there, not just the integrated one, but getting that extra inch or so of that integrated pillow would definitely be nice. Definitely feels like it would be pretty comfortable to sleep on. Excited to give it a try, see how it feels. But let's see how this thing does breaking it down and see how hard it is to repack. So it really does pack up really nice, and you know, for car camping, it's got a great little carry strap. The sack is plenty big to fit it inside. You don't have to like shove it down in the stuff sack, which is nice. And you know, for a high R value self-inflating pad, definitely rolls up pretty good. Wasn't too hard to roll up. Just fold it over once, unfold it, and then you can roll it up. And it makes it into a pretty tight little bundle there, and nice for storage, nice for carrying. Actually pretty happy with that. All right, so let me give you my first impressions. One is it's pretty comfortable. You know, for the budget level price range that it exists in, it's definitely gonna do the job. I think, you know, you're not going to be touching the floor or anything like that. You can kind of get it as tight as you want it, or you can leave it kind of cushy. I do like the integrated pillow. I'm a side sleeper, so I love having that extra, you know, push up there. The R value is impressive. 9.5, that's again at the high end of what you're gonna be able to get for something like this. I'm not 100% sure that it is as comfy as some of the other higher end self-inflating foam pads that I've tried, but it's close. And so, you know, it would be a debate on whether or not it's worth it to spend double or triple the price, or double, triple, or even more of the price of this. I'm not sure that you're gonna get double or triple the amount of comfort. So for the money, it does seem like a really great value. First impression is that I think this is gonna be a great use for kids. They're a lot, you know, obviously smaller and lighter, and I think that the integrated pillow is great for kids because I don't know if your kids are like mine, they seem to wiggle all over during the night. They never keep track of where their pillow is. At least on the pad, there's always a pillow there, so they can always find that if they want to have somewhere to lay their head. So I'm excited to try it out. If you're interested in seeing more about this pad and some other pads, make sure you hit subscribe. I've got another video coming out where I'm going to be trying out this pad, comparing it to two more higher end but similar sleeping pads and trying them out on consecutive nights on the same camp out. So I'll be able to kind of compare and contrast them with each other. So that video will be coming out soon, so make sure you look out for that. But yeah, I'm excited to try this thing out. I think it's gonna be definitely worth the money, and I'm excited to have a sleeping pad that I know that my kids are gonna be plenty warm enough and plenty comfortable sleeping on that. So let me know if there's any self-inflating sleeping pads that you have used, that you love, that maybe I should check out. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, you got this, Dad.